Good morning, and please allow yourself to arrive here without rushing, without needing to feel ready, and without needing to decide how this day should unfold. Because the morning is not asking you to be strong or successful or even cheerful. It is only asking you to be present enough to notice that you are still here, still breathing, and still part of this living world. As you listen, you may notice that your body is waking up in its own way, perhaps slowly, perhaps with some stiffness or heaviness, and there is no need to judge this or push against it, because your body has carried you through the night and through many days before this one, and it deserves patience rather than pressure as it begins again. A good mood in the morning does not come from forcing a smile or repeating words you do not yet feel, but from allowing yourself to meet the day honestly, with a soft heart and a calm mind, trusting that gentle attention will naturally shape your inner state as the hours move forward. You may already feel thoughts appearing about what needs to be done, what you are responsible for, or what you are worried about. And this is not a failure or a weakness. It is simply the mind doing what it has learned to do in order to protect you. And instead of pushing these thoughts away or believing that they control you, you can acknowledge them quietly and then guide your attention back to the simple fact that you are standing, sitting, or moving here in this moment, supported by the ground beneath you. When a monk speaks about beginning the day, he does not speak about winning or achieving, but about how we step into the flow of life without fighting it, because fighting the morning creates tension before the day has even begun, while acceptance allows energy to move freely and naturally. So this morning, let your breath be natural and unforced, letting the inhale arrive when it arrives and the exhale leave when it leaves, understanding that each breath is already a small act of balance, a quiet reminder that life knows how to continue without your constant effort. A positive mood grows when you speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you care about, with patience, with encouragement, and with understanding rather than criticism, because harsh inner voices do not create strength, they create fear, and fear is heavy to carry through the day. You do not need to compare yourself to who you were yesterday or to who you think you should become in the future, because this morning belongs only to who you are right now, and that is already enough to begin walking forward. There may be parts of you that feel uncertain or tired, and instead of seeing these as problems to fix, you can see them as signals asking for kindness, because when you listen to yourself with compassion, your mood begins to soften and open naturally. A monk understands that peace is not something we add to life, but something we uncover when we stop resisting the moment. And this morning is offering you that chance if you are willing to slow down inside, even while the outer world continues to move. As you prepare for your day, whether you are washing your face, drinking water, or simply sitting quietly, allow these small actions to be moments of awareness rather than steps to rush through. Because mindfulness in ordinary actions builds stability and calm without effort. You may notice that your mind wants to label the day before it has begun, calling it busy, difficult, boring, or stressful. But remember that these are only predictions, not truths, and they do not deserve the power to shape your mood before reality has spoken. Instead, remind yourself that you have faced many days like this one, some harder, some easier, and you have always found a way to move through them, not because you had all the answers, but because you were willing to take one step at a time. A positive mood is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of trust. Trust in your ability to respond. Trust in your capacity to adapt, and trust that you do not need to carry everything at once. As the morning light grows, whether you see it or not, let it remind you that change happens gradually, and that your mood, like the sky, can shift gently without being forced. If you notice tension in your body, allow it to soften without command, simply by becoming aware of it, because awareness itself is a form of release. A monk does not wake up asking the day to be easy, but asking the heart to remain open, because openness allows both joy and difficulty to pass through without becoming burdens. So this morning, set a simple intention, not to be perfect, not to be productive beyond your limits, but to be present enough to notice when you are holding too tightly, and kind enough to loosen your grip when you do. Your mood will follow your attention, and your attention will follow your willingness to stay here rather than rushing ahead into imagined problems. As you step into the day, remember that goodness grows in small, repeated moments of care, in the way you speak, the way you listen, and the way you treat yourself when things do not go as planned. You are not required to have everything figured out before the day begins, and you are not behind simply because you are still learning, because learning is not a delay, it is the path itself. Carry this understanding with you as you move forward, that you are allowed to begin each day as a human being rather than an ideal, and that from this honest beginning, a good mood can grow naturally, steadily, and without force. Let the day meet you as you are, and let yourself meet it with calm attention, trusting that this simple way of being is enough to guide you forward.